So we somehow made it through an entire year of college basketball. I'm Chris, this is Rick, this is one of our friends Josh joining us today. He was in our last year's video when we did our favorite logos to make up a bracket because, you know, March Sadness of all last year. But like I said, we made it somehow through an entire year of college basketball. What a year it's been. Gonzaga's been #1 all year long. They still exist.
Yay!
But yeah, so we're gonna go through our own bracket predictions. We're gonna do something a little bit different. We're gonna go weekend by weekend of who we think at least is gonna survive the first weekend. We're gonna have our own little point system that we're gonna be doing. It's just gonna be you have to predict the team to make it throughout everything. It's not like, oh, this team would have beaten that team because they got upset to the team that we lost to. No, I'm not going to do BS half points. It's going to be you have to predict that player or you have to predict that team to go on through everything. And we're going to be doing weekend by weekend. So this is going to be our first weekend of who we think are. I think most of us filled out our entire bracket anyways. If you guys like to, you can mention your final, but we're going to go region by region.
Spoiler alert. Gonzaga.
Basically, who we have is all. But yeah, so we're going to at least go weekend by weekend. And for these videos, we're going to go region by region. We're not going to do all region at once, so stay tuned to the next 3 regions after this video as soon as we release them. So first weekend of how we're going to be doing everything, we're going to go into the west region of Gonzaga, or region 1, I think. It's going to be weird this year because there is no true west. It's all in Indianapolis. So we're going to go into Gonzaga's bracket for region. My pick, at least for the first 2, to get to the Sweet 16, I'm predicting Gonzaga is going to win over Norfolk or Appalachian State. I don't care who. Gonzaga is going to win that game. And I actually have Missouri winning out of Oklahoma and Missouri, and then I have Gonzaga winning again.
Hang on. No half points. You have to pick between Norfolk and Appalachian State.
No.
You said no half points.
Okay, I don't care. Gonzaga's going to beat Norfolk or Appalachian State. I don't care. That technically is not in the round of 64. That's not in the March Madness tournament.
But they're auto qualifiers, so so they made the tournament.
Dumb. I have my own opinions about that. Dumb. Rick, who do you have?
I have Norfolk taking down Appalachian State on the fact that Norfolk was easier to write than Appalachian. And then I got Gonzaga beating that, and so Zags to the Sweet 16. And then I have Mizzou over Oklahoma just based off of consistency. And then obviously Mizzou ain't going to beat the Zags.
Alright. Josh?
And same conclusion for me.
You both have Oklahoma on that one?
I got Gonzaga going on, obviously, as the #1 overall seed, and then I got Missouri beating Oklahoma, and then Gonzaga going
So
on.
no one's going to have Oklahoma in this first one. Okay, so on to the next one, to the 5,
Watch
12, 4,
Oklahoma wins
13.
the whole thing.
So on to the 5, 12, 4, and 13. For Creighton, UC Santa Barbara, I have Santa Barbara getting the upset in this one. They were really strong throughout the Big West this year. And being UC Irvine, again, it's a very good offensive team, so that's why I have Santa Barbara beating Creighton. Creighton was not at all impressive during the Big East Finals this year. And then I have Virginia beating Ohio.
I have Santa Barbara upsetting Creighton. I have Virginia handling business against Ohio, though that was a tough decision. And because of that, I have Santa Barbara onto the Sweet 16.
I actually have Virginia before I forget. I have Virginia beating Santa Barbara, but that one was still a hard one to pick. It's either the offense or the defense. Which one are you going to pick?
For me, I got Creighton beating UC Santa Barbara, and then
Bouncing back.
and then I'm going for the Ohio-Virginia
You
upset.
know that one? Nice.
For
Yeah,
Ohio.
last time
Who wins the 32?
I'm gonna go with Ohio.
Ooh, getting what, the 13 into the Sweet 16? Nice.
My-
All predictions over here.
The Ohio-Virginia game is tough to pick because Virginia is one of those COVID teams, and so I'm not convinced that doesn't impact their play.
Yeah, especially if they're not going to be practicing up until then. Alright, next, 6-11, 3-14. I don't care who makes it into the tournament between Wichita State and Drake. I have them beating USC. I think they're going to have their upset over there. It's going to be one of those two teams beating USC. Plus, I don't like Pac-12. Pac-12 is not a power conference team, and they should not be a mid-major team as well. We're not going to talk about them. I just don't like Pac-12 anyways. And then I have Kansas beating Eastern Washington. Between those two of Wichita State and Drake, Kansas is going to win.
No have points. Who is it?
It doesn't matter. I don't care. They're going to beat USC. We never said anything about the Final Four. I never said anything there. First four in.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We're taking this a little too seriously.
I know.
He's like he starts. No half points. By the way, I'm not picking who's gonna win this game.
We never said anything. I never said anything about the first four in. And also, I don't care. It's going to be one of those two teams to beat that team.
Okay.
That we're talking about the tournament itself.
So
First four in is not the tournament.
false. The auto bids are in the first four in. But we agree on that point that is dumb. All right. So Drake's going to take down Wichita State. Congrats on making it this far, Wichita State. Thanks for participating. And then USC Trojans behind their high-powered offense and the fact that they are the tallest team in NCAA basketball for men and I think women. They're going to win their first round, their second round, and make it to the Sweet 16. But Eastern Washington, behind the sheer determination and willpower, is going to get past another team in the form of Kansas.
So I have Drake going on past USC, and then I have Kansas beating Eastern Washington, and I'm going to have Kansas going on into the Sweet 16.
And then on to the last one in this bracket, the 7-10, 2-15. I have VCU with the upset over Oregon, and Iowa just dominating Grand Canyon. Just in that, if we were going to do a score prediction, that's going to be a domination game. And then I was kind of back and forth with this one because I like VCU, but not this year. I think next year they're going to be able to do this kind of an upset, but I have Iowa going to beat VCU in this one.
All right. Ducks. So that one's easy. And then Iowa over bleep GCU. So that one, those two were very easy to pick. And then we get to the next level, and I think Iowa's going to beat the mid-major team.
Luka Garza.
I think Luka Garza. So here's the thing: is Dana Altman's a high-quality coach, but you can't overcome the talent differential between the Ducks and Iowa in this case.
All right, and Josh, finish it off.
I've got VCU beating Oregon, and just want to choose VCU here as an upset over Oregon. And then I've got Iowa beating Grand Canyon. I thought that was a relatively easy choice because Luka Garza.
He will score just as many points as Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and then I think I'm going to go with the VCU upset over Iowa in this one.
Nice. Oh, that's a solid one. I think VCU just being dominant sophomores this year was where I was kind of like on the borderline. I'm like, one more year, they'll do it. Okay, so who are your Sweet 16 teams? I have Gonzaga, Virginia, Kansas, Iowa. Literally Gonzaga's schedule this year in the out of conference.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So who are your Sweet 16 teams?
My Sweet 16s: Zags, Santa Barbara, Spoiled Children, and Iowa.
And Josh?
I had Gonzaga, I did Ohio, Kansas, and VCU.
Alright, so that's going to be our predictions, at least for the first weekend within Gonzaga's region. We will be posting a different video beyond this one, because like I said, this is going to be too long a video if we do all 4 regions. So until the next video, please like this video, please leave a comment down below. Who do you think is going to be the Sweet 16 teams? These teams within Gonzaga's region. Please subscribe. We will be doing still the subscriber giveaway once we hit 50 subscribers, and we will see you in the next one. So please stay safe and please stay healthy until the next one.